Hey, good morning. We're sitting here in Missouri. It's pretty windy and we got some rain that's kind of coming on and off in the morning. So I figured I'd do the recap here in the blind. We're about to wrap up the hunt, so it should work out pretty good. Last weekend, I was able to get back to Oklahoma, do a little muzzleloader hunting. Wasn't able to harvest any deer. The deer movement was pretty slow just because it was so warm out there. But we did hunt some public ground a couple days, and we were able to get back in there quite a ways and just kind of scout some. And I identified some areas that actually the Corps had came in and planted some winter wheat, it looked like. So they're about acre and a half. Maybe the biggest one was two acres there, but definitely should be a good thing to keep in mind late season if I'm able to get back in there with those cold fronts. When the acorns are gone, the deer have got to come in there and eat something. Those should definitely be something to keep in mind. But going into this next week, I'll be hunting today and then Saturday and Sunday. The cold front, we've got a pretty decent cold front that's moving in today, and it should be getting those deer up on their feet. I'm up here just kind of glassing around. We've seen several deer, and I had one doe here move through just a while ago, but as I was coming or glassing throughout the wood line, I ended up finding some decent rubs. We got one up here to the north, a couple over here to the east, and then one directly south. And then back behind this is just an open, and it's kind of a drop off, so it allows my wind to get back through there. And I actually had a doe that worked her way back through here, and I've got the ozonics directly behind me. And I think that saved me because that doe was directly downwind of me, and she was able to just go ahead and work her way back up here. I think she probably smelled something off that ozonics, but she didn't get scared. She actually came in here within about 15 yards of me and worked her way back up northeast. So yeah, that was a good testament of the ozonics. But when you're definitely going in and out of your deer areas, look for that sign. Look for those scrapes, those rubs. If you've seen any kind of new trail system, kind of keep that in mind for later on or right now. Maybe for a potential new trail camera location or a new hunting location. In general. The other couple things. I'll be hunting this weekend pretty hard, and then I'll be giving it a couple days off, and then next week, Thursday and Friday, through the weekend, I'll be hunting pretty heavy too. We've got another front move through. It should be in the low 30s, and that ought to be a really good time. If I'm not able to harvest a deer here in Missouri, throughout today, that would be my next opportunity. So we'll be heading to Kansas this weekend, so get to enjoy Halloween up there, and make the best of that. So one other thing I did want to touch on, we're getting into that time period where those bigger bucks are going to really start cruising. So if you can, harvest your buck, and then if you get a doe opportunity, go ahead and take that if you're needing that additional meat. That way you're only going in and out of your out of here once, with your game guard or your UTV, your truck, and that way you're not busting a whole lot of deer, shooting multiple deer and having to come in on multiple occasions there. So we got some pretty cool browning videos to show you guys this weekend, or sorry, this week. I did want to show you guys one thing and talk about a little bit, is what we're sitting in right here. This is the Redneck Ghille blind, and it's a 6x6. You're able, you've got 4 side windows that are vertical, and you've got 3 horizontal windows there, and it works out really well. If you guys have seen the fiberglass blinds, it's essentially the same setup there, but it's within a ghillie, almost like a plastic. Inside you got the bow hangers, up above it comes with, and you got the floor system. All my blinds that I've got, besides my Redneck hay bale blinds, are all on trailers. So you can get these things on a stand, whether it's just you just want it to be stationary, or if you're wanting it to be mobile, you can get that stand from Redneck that actually is on for a trailer. And I think this trailer is a 4x6. So as long as your trailer is 6 foot wide or 6 foot long, you should be good to go, you know, for that trailer stand. So, you know, we've got I do like to keep these blinds inside the wood, just the wood line. It just works out a lot better because you don't have the awnings like you can get for your fiberglass blinds. So if you do have some rain or snow, you know, there's you'll have some come in. I've hunted out of these in the middle of a, you know, on the edge of a field line, and it's doable, you know, but it's not the fiberglass, so definitely keep that in mind. And also, you know, with it being inside the tree line, you know, it's in the shade there as well. So, you know, they work out really well. You're able to take the outside of this on and off, and then you can keep your metal pieces, you know, intact, and then that way you can store your stuff, you know, in the off season if you don't want to keep it on there. So we'll get going with the Browning trail cameras. Hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature. Look forward to those cold fronts, you know, hunting mornings between the you know, the bedding and the food source, trying to catch those bucks, come back in there, you know, and checking those does. And I think that should provide a pretty good hunt for you. So we'll leave it at that. Hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature, and best luck on your guys' upcoming hunt.